What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I am back. Oh shit! And I am back with another video. Before we get started, honey, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you are at it, go ahead and click the thumbs up button to like this video. It is an easy and free way to help support my channel because I am trying to do what? Grow. Say it with me. Growth. All right, y'all. I miss y'all. I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I am so sorry that I had to cancel my live that was scheduled last week. I did get booked last minute for an event, so I had to go take care of that. But I am back, honey, and we have some things. We got some things to discuss because the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down, honey. The girls are fighting. Because listen, I had a whole thing that I was going to talk to y'all about. Okay. I had a whole set of things. And then today, all of a sudden, the rap girlies was getting into it, honey. And I'm just like, what's the tea? Like, what's the tea, boopy? Like, what's going on? So we got some things to discuss. Yeah. But let's see. Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in. Yeah. The girls are fighting. And I have a video that I want to upload, but I cannot upload it because it's not an MP4. I'm sick of Spotify. Or not Spotify, what I'm talking about. I'm sick of StreamYard, honey, because they just be pissing me off. Hold on. Kitty cat, stop fighting. Stop fighting. Simba, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Y'all know I got 2 cats now. Simba! That was too aggressive. Y'all, Simba and Oreo, they be playing. And sometimes they get a little bit too rough. And I have to play referee. Okay, back to the video, honey. The girls are fighting. Let me just pull up my little clip, child, because the girlies, what did Azalea say?
Wait! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No! Wait! What is the tea? The girls are fighting!
Baby, press. Cardi don't need no press, baby. Currently, as of today, as of Tuesday, September 30th, child, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are back at it for the 15th time. You guys, I've lost count. I have completely lost count on these two ladies and how much they beefed and how much they've gone back and forth. So y'all know Cardi B, before I get into the nooks and the crannies of the beef, Cardi B has been in the press, in the headlines quite a bit because she recently announced that she is pregnant. She is pregnant and she is having a baby, a whole child, an entire human being by NFL player Stefon Diggs. Now, I did not know much about Stefon Diggs prior to him getting with Cardi. I really did not know much about him. All I knew is that he was a handsome young football player and they was dating each other. I was here for it. I was like, woo. Love it for you, Cardi. Get your lick back. You know, Offset ain't shit, ain't been shit, never gonna be shit. So I was definitely okay with these two getting it on. However, lo and behold, Cardi then got knocked up by the boy. Okay. Now, I feel all types of ways about it. I feel all types of ways. Hey, Shayna Boo. Hey, girl, miss ya. Thanks for stopping by, girl. The girls are fighting, Shayna. The girls are fighting. Now, I was shocked. I was not really shocked because Cardi had been looking pregnant for like a month. And when she was doing her whole trial and court case with that one chick, she was giving preggers, you know what I'm saying? And like Cardi, we've seen her pregnant 3 times now. Cardi carries a lot in the belly. It was obvious that she was pregnant. I did not want to believe it. I did not want to believe it. I really didn't. Yeah. I'm disappointed in Cardi B. I'm just gonna say that. Now, y'all know I love Cardi. I love Cardi down, but I'm a type of person where I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't kiss ass. I don't enable bullshit. I will love you through your bullshit, but I'm not about to enable it and I'm not about to co-sign it. If I feel like something ain't right or you moving funny or you're not moving to the best of your abilities, then I'm gonna say that. And I feel like Cardi knows better. She fucking knows better. She's too grown. She's been a celebrity now for almost a decade. And I feel like how you go from how you go from one ain't shit nigga to another ain't shit nigga. Let's keep it a buck. Because Stefon's reputation in the NFL, he's a dog. 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 Not only is he a dog, he got 2 bitches pregnant months apart from each other. 2 women, 2 beautiful women, by the way, just had that man's baby. 2. He had 2 chicks pregnant at the same damn time. At the same damn. Yes, shout out to Future. Another ain't shit nigga. He had 2 beautiful women pregnant at the same damn time. So how you go from Offset to this nigga? Let's take a little clip. Let's take a little look at oh damn, I thought I had it up. Let's take a little look at Cardi in her interview with Gayle King, where she revealed that she was pregnant. And when she also revealed that she was afraid to tell her parents. My thing is, why would you be afraid to tell your parents that you pregnant at your big ass age? Why? Because you know the shit wasn't good, sister. You knew. Let's pull it up. Y'all, I'm my energy was so high and now I'm feeling like it's so low and I don't know why. Bear with me, baby. Bear with the sister. Bear with me. We gon' let me see. Yep, here we go.
I do love the song Outside.
You be outside, Gil?
Yes, the lyrics to that. Well, let's go wrong for wrong. Let's go lick for lick. If I can handle that, let me see you handle this. So that song became such a song of empowerment and revenge for many people. What was your intention when you
Hold on, that's not it, boo boo. I want the one.
start right away?
Yeah.
With, because the rumors on the streets be talking.
Mm-hmm.
And so the latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other. We're like in the same space in our careers, but like in different,
By that, what do you mean by that same space? That you're both doing well? What do you mean? Start right away.
Yeah.
With,
I wanted so much more for Cardi. Yes, Shayna, she took it too far getting pregnant this soon. Ma'am, is the divorce finalized? And I know it's not her fault because off cheat, okay, is being an asshole and he's dragging out certain things in the divorce. So I know it's not her fault. But my love, your divorce is not even finalized. Stefon Diggs, Cardi, and I love Cardi down. Stefon Diggs was supposed to be, something fun, something exciting, something new, something fun. Just got out of an almost decade-long toxic relationship where he cheated on you for majority of the relationship. You was beating bitches up at a club. You had your friend took a charge for you for being a bitch up that was fucking with Offset. Remember when they filed or they announced the divorce and they took it back and they were about to divorce again and they took it. Remember all of that? All of that has happened. So Stefon was supposed to be fun. Hold on, y'all. Wi-Fi issues. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. It's like y'all give me a minute. I've been out the game a little bit, y'all. I gotta get back in there. Feel a little discombobulated tonight. Yeah, bitch. Stefan was supposed to be fun. Some new dick. Let's keep it real. Some new dick. He was fun. He was sexy. You know what I mean? It was supposed to be that. You wasn't supposed to get knocked up by him after a few months of fucking, bitch. You wasn't supposed to do that. That was not in the plan. That was not in the plan. And I don't care what y'all think. Any human being naturally would need time to heal from their previous relationship, especially one like Cardi and Offset, especially one that's in the public eye, especially one that had a lot of toxicity and breakups and makeups and cheating and this and that. She needed a break after Offset, and I feel like she did not give her that. She didn't give herself that. She needed healing. She needed growth. She needed reflection. She needed healing. And I'm disappointed that she just jumped right into some other shit. Shayna says she loves a man with a lot of kids. She sure do, child. Sure do. I just don't. And this is what, when it comes to women and like dating men who ain't shit, I kind of lose a lot of sympathy, right, for women who date and go after men who already have a known rap sheet. What do I mean by that? I don't really have a lot of sympathy for the women. Who could I think of? The women who date the young jocks of the world, women who date the Stevie J's of the world, women who date the futures of the world, men who already have a pretty checkered past, who have a pretty long rap sheet. You know what I'm saying? There's a blueprint there. All those men that I listed, there's a blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't really hit you with the okie doke, my love. Like they can't. So Cardi, how do you go from off cheat? How do you go from Offset to Stefon? That lets me know, honey, you did not do no healing. You didn't learn no damn lessons. You didn't up your value, up your worth, up your like. And then the part. What did she say to Gail? Oh, what he said to that girl? He said, He said, let me heal you. Let me heal you, baby. Hey, all in with Ali C. So good to see you, honey. She's still hood mentality. And the thing is, it's not even a hood mentality. It comes from a broken mentality. It comes from a very hurt mentality. It comes from trauma. It comes from insecurities. Because I know a lot of women who fall victim to this type of stuff and they're not hood. They're actually like beautiful, successful, career. I mean, a lot of amazing women in the world put up with a lot of shit. And that makes me very sad. Exact. Thank you. He was something to get over and not get stuck with. Absolutely. It'd be that good, that good peen, but good peen. I know me, and trust me, I have been a fool a few times when it comes to love. However, I don't care how good the peen is, baby. I'm not about to overlook the fact that you have two women knocked up at the same damn time. That's a red flag for me, honey. I would be running for the hills. Okay. Hey, the Lawrence Report. Just wait until Offset pop out with a child. He don't need no more damn kids. Quiet as it's kept. He does not need no more kids. But Cardi said that nigga said, "Heal, let me heal you." How are you gonna heal me, sir? How are you gonna give me refuge and you have two women knocked up at the same time? A man who has two women knocked up at the same time cannot heal you, beloved. You don't need a PhD in psychology to be able to put that together. A man who currently had two women knocked up at the same time is not going to be the one to heal you, beloved. Not long term. Not to mention, do I have enough time to pull up that video a couple years ago of Stefon Diggs I can't even talk. I can't even think. His teammates in the locker room when they was like, who is the dude that you just would never let date your sister? When I tell you all these men said Stefon Diggs, no, he could not get near my sister. Let me play the clip because this speaks volumes. This speaks mother effing volumes. Let's open this clip.
What guy on the team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Least I to date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
Would nobody want me to date this sister? I'm a great guy.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
Now, child, I don't know when that video was taped. It had to have been within the last 3-4 years because he obviously looks a little bit younger. I don't know when this video. Okay, this is 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I was spot on. 3 years ago, this video came out. 3 years. Not a decade ago, not 3 years ago. His own teammates literally said, out of everybody on the football team, the guy that I would least want to date my sister is Stefon Diggs. Because he's what? I'm a dog. 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 I'm a beat it like a. He's a dog. He's a dog. Woof woof. He's a dog. Okay. So you want him to heal you, mommy, Sita? Let's move on because I think I've made my case. and I want to be clear on this. My comments as far as me being disappointed, and there's no question, Cardi B is an amazing mom. I think she is an amazing mother. And she's going to be an amazing mother to this child. It's just the optics. It's not only the optics, it's actually just the reality of the situation. You are bringing another child into this world with a man that you barely know, that you have not properly vetted, that you have not properly got to understand and know, because right now you in the honeymoon stage. You in the honeymoon stage, just like you were with fucking Offset. And then what happened? What happened shortly after y'all being together? So I just feel like, sis, you probably should have went to the clinic with this one. Now, I don't take abortion lightly. I don't think it's an easy decision that women make. I know it is a gut-wrenching decision for most women who have made that decision. However, as for me, in this situation, I would have went to the clinic. And y'all not gonna make me feel bad about it. I would have went to the clinic, and that's all I gotta say. Moving on. Listen, Cardi. Press. Cardi don't need no press. All we doing is talking about Cardi. Now, y'all know Cardi B just dropped the album, honey, which I'm not gonna lie, I felt like her press tour, her press junket was it could have been better. I felt like the press junket started a little late, in my personal opinion, but that's why she slept in court. Yes, that's why she fell asleep in court. Mommy was tired and pregnant. She was probably so fatigued. That whole court scene was so funny, baby. Cardi B is a fucking character. She is legendary. She is just so fucking funny. Okay, so Cardi B dropped a new album. Am I the Drama? Is that what it is? Am I the Drama? What is it called? Because y'all know I don't be knowing nobody's name, titles. Y'all know that's one of my things. Am I the Drama? Yes. Am I the Drama? It released on September 19th, y'all, just a couple weeks ago. And it actually received a lot of positive reviews. I have yet to listen to the full length album, but I have listened to a few songs. And, she definitely has some bops on there. And I will listen to the remaining songs on the album, but it has been well received by critics, by fans, social media people. Like I've seen a lot of positive comments overall. As an overall collective, I've seen a lot of positive comments. So, honey, with that being said, y'all know Nicki Minaj had to come out the woodworks, y'all. The girls are fighting. Now, before I dive in, I want to do a disclaimer that I really like and enjoy both ladies, okay? I really, 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 really do. I am a day one Nicki Minaj fan, and I am a day one Cardi B fan. And I really enjoy both women. Both women's. I really do. I really, really do. And I really hate that all these damn years later, these two bitches are still arguing. But you know what, though? The truth of the matter is, Nicki started it. And I'm sorry, Barbs, don't be coming my way. Do not come my way, because you bitches are psychotic. Y'all are evil. Y'all psychotic. Y'all are mean. Y'all are bullies. Y'all have no limits. Y'all have no soul. Don't come for me. Do not come for me. I love Nicki. I'm not a Barb though. I'm gonna play a little clip from one of my favorite social media influencers, if you will, because he did a pretty amazing job at breaking it down. Y'all, the drama is like a multi-layered situation. It started out with Nicki and Cardi, and then it snowballed into Ice Spice, and then JT hopped her ass in it because last week JT and Cardi were beefing, so now she jumped her ass in it. It was a leaked audio where Cardi was going in a listen. It has spiraled. It has absolutely spiraled. So before I do a deep dive and give my commentary on every single layer of this crazy situation, I'm going to play a little clippy clip from one of our favorite social media influencers. Where my boopy at? Where my boopy at? Hold on. Y'all know technology be trying to come and F with me when it's time for me to do my work, do my job. Do my work. Here we go. My baby Isaiah. Let's do this. Let me share. He about to break it down for us a little bit, and then I'm gonna pause in between, share my commentary, further explain things, etc., etc. I'm sure you guys have seen him on TikTok and Instagram.
On Twitter right now, like so much. It's really ridiculous, but we're gonna get into it. You know, I'm gonna do my best to try and sum it up. So we're gonna start with Nicki and Cardi. I'm gonna keep saying that this Nicki Minaj and Cardi beef is never gonna end because of the fans. The fan bases hate each other. The Barbs and Barty gang hate each other's guts, and because of that, anytime any one of them does something, it's gonna be a competition every time. Cardi B's album sold 199.6K and debuted at #1, which is actually good because none of the other female rappers except Nicki Minaj can even get over 100K. Nicki Minaj's last album, Pink Friday 2, did 225K. And so the issue is, and the whole uproar is, I guess Cardi B was in spaces saying they don't want me to drop because they're going to be mad because I'm going to outsell and I'm going to do my big one. Also, in the middle of the week, she said bookmark the tweets because when these numbers drop, they're going to be gagged. Mind you, I see both sides of this because Cardi B never said I'm going to outsell Nicki Minaj. She never put a name on it. She could have been talking about anybody. But then again, on the other side, when the midweek predictions came out, the only people talking about it was the Bars because they was like, she's not going to outsell Nicki. There's nothing that you can do. And if she do, it's going to be cheating and all this stuff like that. And so because 225K was not beat, it's a whole uproar going on. And that's what all this talk is about. But also, I'm going to be honest with you. If Cardi B would have outsold 225K, the Bars.
So let me chime in real quick. This whole thing started because certain outlets, were reporting that Cardi B had broke whatever record. I'm not about to Google schmoogle what the records are. I don't even know if this is verifiable information, but certain outlets and publications started posting articles and posts about how Cardi broke this record and she sold this many and she's the first female. So you know how Nicki be doing when it comes to the numbers and the record sale and the this and that. You know, she got to come up and, you know, show her. I want better for Nicki because the thing is, for me, Nicki Minaj is definitely the queen of rap when it comes to female rap artists. And no matter how much I disagree with her as of lately, I'm never gonna take away Nicki's accolades, what she's accomplished, who she is in this rap game, how she paved the way for many girls behind her. I will always give Nicki Minaj her flowers. I will always give anybody their credit where credit is due. So, however, the way Nicki operates, it just gives insecure and hater. But I'm going to dive into that. Let's let Isaiah continue. Shout out to Isaiah J. Love him. So this is all about record sales. And I guess Nicki Minaj felt threatened by some of the reports that were making publication and things like that, as far as how many records and albums that Cardi sold.
Party game will be doing exactly what the Barbs are doing. Because to me, who the hell cares what somebody sells if the music is good? But then again, I know it's a competition and the way that they be going back and forth, it's a thing. So that's why it's a thing. And so on the song Magnet on Cardi B album, she says a line that says, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you girls not effing with me. And so Nicki Minaj took that and ran with it. So then Nicki said, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, rap like Barney still ugly. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, pregnant, play with his, but C, Barney B. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, lied and said mom was Trini. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, surgery to look like me. Tell the rat and tell Jay-Z, Rico, fraud and perjury. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, heavy T-O-N-G-U-E. Heavy tongue is crazy. Apparently, she also tweeted this picture of Barney, and that's obviously Cardi B if you know that picture. And so then Cardi B came back and said, you must have missed me, huh? Crazy. Now kiss my feet. Nothing more annoying than a bored bee. The power I have. Make these girls come out of rehab every time. Go to your effing room. So then Cardi B said, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Your man have to snatch. Tastes like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-year-olds. It's crazy. Then she tweeted this picture of Nicki Minaj's brother with a pink wig, which is crazy. So Cardi comes and says, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gadget you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake, those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the F is you comparing yourself to?
Woo! Let's marinate on that real quick, y'all. Hold on. Damn, how do I do this? Let's marinate on this. Cardi said, hold on, how do I do the other layout? No. Okay, whatever. Cardi said to Nicki, she said, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game for like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time, i.e. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, and Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with. And you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school. Ooh, I was in high school when you came out. What the fuck you comparing yourself to me? Now, some of y'all gonna be like, oh, is she age shaming? She's age shaming. No, Cardi's not age shaming, beloved. She's calling it like it is. And this is where I really have a problem with Nicki Minaj because it's like, beloved, I need Nicki Minaj to act like she is that girl. I need Nicki Minaj to act like she is of a certain caliber. I need her to, like, you gotta elevate, mommy. You gotta elevate. Like, you like Cardi said, bitch, you came up with the Drakes and the Taylor Swifts and the Rihannas. Y'all were the one competing with each other at the time. Y'all were the one always on the, like, that's your era. Nicki Minaj really, really came out 2009, 2010. Like, bitch, I need Nicki Minaj to really act like she is that rap girl. She is that rap legend. Nicki Minaj is a very insecure person. And I don't need nobody coming from my head top. I'm not saying this because I don't like Nicki. I'm not saying this because I'm a hater. I'm saying it because I really do fuck with her. And I have love for her and her artistry and what she's done. And I'm saying this out of love. Nicki Minaj is very insecure. And the fact that she still feels threatened in 2025 by these rap bitches is crazy to me. Now, I understand her and Cardi is always going to be a little bit different than some of the other younger rap girlies because, you know, when Cardi came out, you know, very early on, they did a song together, Motorsport, and it's just, shit wasn't really right with them ever since. Nicki feels like when Cardi did one of her first interviews after Motorsport, she felt like Cardi wasn't really being positive or wasn't really showing love to Nicki. And like, you know, the little clips that were floating around, I do agree. Now that interview is from 2017. I'm not about to go dig it up to watch the whole clip to see if Cardi, you know, did give love to Nicki, or I'm not about to do that because it's so fucking old at this point. But they just not gonna be right. You know, I don't know what it is. They're both from New York. They're both, I understand that when Cardi came out, they were comparing Cardi to Nicki Minaj a lot. And I can see why Nicki got annoyed, but at the same time, we got to be a little realistic. Cardi B was the first mega female rap star, in years, right? Because people have to remember, and Nicki Minaj needs to remember this too, beloved. When Nicki was on her throne, she was the only fucking competition. There was no other rap mega girl out there in competition with Nicki. Nicki was winning every single female rap category of every single of every single award show for like 6 years. It was only Nicki only. There was no like, oh damn, it's Nicki versus so and so. Damn, I wonder who gonna win. It was none of that. It was always Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj. And my thing is, she had no problem then, but it always seems like all of her problems and shit talking has come years later now that she's no longer the number one girl. Is coming off insecure, mommy. You know, not to mention, and I don't want to bring age, but it is what it is. Nicki Minaj is 42 years old. You are 42 years old, bitch, and you've been doing this for goddamn 15, 16 years, dead ass. Stop arguing with these young fucking girls. Stop fucking arguing with these Ice Spices and these city girls and these little. Stop arguing with the Megan Thee Stallion. Bitch, stop arguing with these bitches. You should be carrying yourself on a certain caliber. Like everybody else that came up with her, for the most part, got that shit out their system. Like Rihanna, you know, in her younger days, Rihanna was wild. She and Tiana Taylor had their beef on like Twitter or Instagram, whatever the fuck. I mean, this is years and years and years ago. Like, do you think Rihanna right now today is gonna be beefing with some bitch and doing all this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? No. I need Nicki Minaj to carry herself like she is of the upper echelon, like she is the fucking OG that she is. Like, I just feel like she acts unhinged. Low key is giving, dare I say, it's giving a little bit of Kanye West. Like, she just got into it with SZA a couple months ago. Let's go over a list of people that Nicki Minaj has gotten into it with, has started a beef with, has ignited a beef, whatever terminology you want to use in the last few years. And I'll just think of some off top of my dome. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, who she was originally cool with, Megan, who she was originally cool with, Ice Spice, who she was originally cool with, SZA, don't know where that came from, Doechii, don't know where that came from. I guess City Girls at one point, I think she and JT, I don't know, City Girls, that's 7 people. Don't even let me add little Kim to that bitch. Miley Cyrus, that's 9 people. That's 9 people. That's 9 people I just named. 9 bitches. Oh, she obviously got a beef right now with Jay-Z and Rock Nation, baby. She got her foot on Jay-Z and Rock Nation's neck. Now, I will say there might be some truth. Y'all know I'm fair. I don't play favoritism. I think Nicki got some truth to the whole Rock Nation and Jay-Z stuff, but still, who wants to believe a bitch who's fucking unhinged? Bitch, you're acting like the fucking female Kanye West. And honey, you're not beating those Snow White allegations, if you understand if you pick up what I'm putting down. I don't want to say the word. She ain't beating those powder Snow White allegations. Nicki, it ain't looking good. Let's get back to the video. How do I do this again? Okay, now Nicki, put it in a kidney.
Me for. Then she said, all right, now this is the 3rd tweet talking about my pregnancy, like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all them perks scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly. Lord protect my babies. And then in the midst of that, JT was jumping in. She put the hurt face with the smiley face in front of it and then said, LOL, that be home ugly and mad, no celebration. I would have been breakdancing right now if I was number 1, but she knows she lied. But we're going to come back to JT because she currently arguing with Cardi B's sister, Hennessy.
JT, mommy, JT, I'm gonna need you to go back in the corner, bitch. Now, I tolerated JT. I liked JT. Like is a strong word. I tolerated and I was okay with JT because I thought that she had talent. I knew with City Girls, I knew JT was the real rapper. I always said JT was the real rapper in City Girls. I could tell that she really has a love for music and rapping and all that stuff. So I always give her credit. But bitch, last week JT came for Cardi. Well, technically Cardi, who started it first? They had some ongoing beef. And y'all know Cardi dropped her album. Well, in her album, one of her new songs, she did throw shots, subliminals at JT, and I supported it. But I'll save that. Y'all head to my TikTok to see that video. But let's continue to this bitch who I cannot stand. Disclaimer, I have disliked Ice Spice from the moment she stepped on the scene. But let's continue.
See online. So right now we're gonna talk about a leaked phone call of Cardi B cussing out Ice Spice manager James, saying that she gonna beat Ice Spice up, get Riot beat up, and saying that she not scary like Lotto. This is interesting. From 2024, but it's
hold up, wait a minute. Let's massage that, y'all. Oh, child, I need a drink. I need tequila, please. I'll take a shot. All right, y'all. Let's massage that. So that was a leaked audio, but the phone call took place in 2024, so last year. And if you did not know, Cardi B was on the phone with Ice Spice's manager. Now, I don't know what the fuck Ice Spice said about Cardi, but it was something personal. It could have been about Offset. It could have been about it could have been something in that realm. And you know, she don't talk about my kids and my man. Shout out to Nene Leaks. Don't talk about my man, or the kids. So, first of all, I think Ice Spice been needing her ass beat. I want somebody to whoop Ice Spice's ass so fucking bad. When I tell y'all, I cannot stand that little girl. I cannot stand Ice Spice, and she low-key be coming for people. This is my issue with her, bitch. Just come in humble and shut the fuck up and just be happy that you have gotten to where you have gotten off of, you know, being mediocre. Ice Spice is the most mediocre. Y'all talk about Sweetie being mediocre? Bitch, no. At least hold on. Once you're live, if your stream is public, you'll find it at the bitch. What the fuck happened? We're having trouble streaming to Instagram. All right, whatever. Listen, y'all talk about Sweetie being mediocre. At least Sweetie got some bops, some consistent bops. When I tell y'all, I cannot stand that little girl. But my thing with Ice Spice, bitch, you keep coming for bitches who are better than you. Ice Spice started that beef a couple years ago with Lotto. Lotto is better than her on every level. Cardi B, at this point, is a vet. At this point, Cardi B is a veteran in the rap game. She is a vet. Whether y'all like her or not, whether y'all agree or not, she's a vet. She's a veteran. Nicki Minaj is an OG, in my opinion. But we're talking like 15, 16 years at this point. Cardi is a vet. Nonetheless, fuck Ice Spice. So yes, y'all heard the very passionate phone call that was had between Ice Spice's manager and Cardi. Now, like I said, I don't know what was said, baby, but I feel like it was about Offset or it was about the kids. It was about the home front, because I feel like Cardi only gets passionate and angry like that when it's about the home front. That other petty shit, she'll just talk her shit back to you, blah 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 blah. But that passion, when you hear her getting passionate, Ice Spice definitely threw shots. So I don't know who leaked it. Let's continue, because Isaiah brings up the tweets between Ice Spice's manager and Cardi and blah blah blah. Let's continue, y'all. I told y'all this was a lot, and that's why I'm so thankful for creators like Isaiah J, because I love Isaiah J. He's always spot on. He's always very thorough. He's funny as hell. And he's very similar to me in the sense of he also gives very objective opinions. He's not really super biased, and he's very objective and fair in his criticism and commentary. And I definitely align with him in that aspect. So yes, anyway, shout out to Isaiah for breaking this down, because baby, people like me do not have the patience or the wherewithal. So thank you. Let's continue.
This is crazy because her and Lotto done Tomorrow 2 together, put it on the floor. She just put a song on her new album, Every Time Remix for the Deluxe. Like, it's crazy. And so I thought the call was AI at first, but Cardi B came online and said, and I don't give a F. I'm still in the house. Then she said, I was ranting and hot at the moment, but I F a Lotto heavy. I respect everything about her, including her team. That's so sweet. And no, I'm not too prideful to apologize to somebody I really respect. So this is my public apology, and now I'm going to privately buy her back. Then
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about let's talk about the clip in the rant where she was like, you think I'm fucking Lotto, bitch? You think I'm pussy ass Lotto, bitch? I will run the fuck up. Okay, yes, when I first heard it, it was a little jarring. I was like, oh bitch, not you calling Lotto a pussy. But look, I'm a very realistic person. I have been there in the moment where I'm crashing out on a situation and I'm like, you think I'm so-and-so? You think I've done it? Most of us have done it. And earlier today, I had the thought of like, I feel like it's very similar. Shout out to my Housewives of Atlanta fans and watchers. Years and years and years ago, when they was on the reunion and Nene Leakes was going at Kenya Moore, and she was like, this ain't Phaedra. This ain't Phaedra. You can fuck with Apollo and Phaedra's marriage, but you ain't coming over here and fuck up mine. That's when Kenya was trying to say that Nene was flirting with Peter. Anyway, the point is, just like when Nene said, this ain't Phaedra, bitch. This ain't Phaedra. It's the same thing Cardi did. This ain't Lotto, bitch. This ain't Lotto. Now, she didn't have to say pussy ass Lotto. That was a little jarring. That was a little much. But I understood what the fuck she was saying. And it's true. The point is, whether y'all like it or not, whether the delivery was harsh or not, the point is, bitch, Cardi is not like these other rap bitches. She's not going to play coy and play professional and do the PR. She ain't doing none of that shit. Cardi has proven, and this is the same thing that we've loved and adored about her, as much as she's elevated in this and that and success, she is still who? Cardi from the Bronx. Okay, so she is still that bitch from the fucking Bronx, and she's been that way for almost a decade now. Famous or not, rich or not, whether she at the Met Gala or not. What was that party? That was a very prestigious party where when she and Nicki Minaj, Raw Ali, all of them got into a fist fight or whatever, and she came. Okay, so Cardi has proven that she will send a bitch to a club to go fuck up a bitch, and she'll pull up and she'll send the goons to. She will do that. So I don't think she meant to really call Lotto a pussy. I don't think she thinks that Lotto is pussy. She just meant, I'm not like these other rap bitches. And she mentioned Megan Thee Stallion. She mentioned Nicki Minaj and Lotto. She's like, I'm not like none of them. I will actually really pull up on this bitch, Ice Spice, and I will fuck her up. Oh, and the fact that Ice Spice was in New York at the time of that phone call, that's why Cardi was like, oh, she in New York? Oh, bet. I know she got some gully ass bitches for Ice, baby. I know if Cardi got that location, I already know Cardi would have came through with some gully bitches and would have rat-tat. Like, that's the type of time she on. I'm not saying it's right. Because I do think once you make it to a certain level, you got to cut that hood shit out the way. But Cardi B does have a certain privilege that other people don't. And that's another conversation for another day. But I don't fuck with Ice Spice. So low-key, I want her to get her ass beat. But whatever. And I will say, shout out to Cardi, because she publicly apologized to Lotto. And I think that does take guts to, apologize publicly when you've done wrong to somebody. So yes, let's continue.
She said, but wait, James, because I just know you didn't only record the beginning of that conversation. Go ahead, baby, post the whole 11-minute convo when Ice Spice said she was in her feelings, all because I said Sexy deserved the BET award and she had just won some iHeart award I wasn't even thinking about. Post it all. You came to bang, right? James responded and said, I did not record or leak that call. You hear me on speaker with your manager, Tubby, who called me with you on three-way, and you can literally hear that in the clip. The audio didn't come from me. I respect private conversations, and I'm not in the business of leaking anything. Cardi said, James, be for real and be a man. I was in my bedroom by myself. It was only you, me, and Tubby on the call. So you saying it was Tubby? Your artist put a laughing emoji, then leaked the combo, then posted a trash clip of her song in less than an hour. This is why you've been avoiding the CEOs of 10K, because you know you did it and you sound like a bee. And I'm sure Lotto gonna accept that apology easily, but I just feel like that's crazy because what you and Ice Spice got going on don't have nothing to do with Lotto. So that's really shady. Now moving along.
And for those that don't know, Ice Spice and Lotto have had like a 2-year-long beef. Lotto has written diss tracks and diss verses towards Ice Spice. Matter of fact, one of her biggest lines, Lotto said, do you rap or do you tweet? Because I can't tell. Get in the booth, bitch. That was actually towards Ice Spice. So I think that's why Cardi brought up Lotto, but I could be wrong. Anyways, she messed up. She apologized. We're going to move on now to JT from the City Girls child got into it with Hennessy, who is Cardi B's sister, child. It was, the girls were fighting today, honey. Let's get into it. We almost done.
JT versus Hennessy. Mind you, this is happening in real time. So if I forget some stuff, it's because I'm not waiting. So Hennessy came online and said, hate and jealous girls, aha. Then she posted a picture of Veronica from the Fairly Odd Parents with Cardi all over her room. And then said, gremlin looking girl dying for attention. That's why I encourage your boyfriend 7-8 times and you know it, LMFAO. JT responded and said, how would I know that? I don't know y'all ran through girls from nowhere, but getting y'all butt whooped. Your sister literally got dogged out for years in front of millions. Low self-esteem having girl. And if I look like a gremlin, the F you think of the face of your sister ball. Ho, go sit down and go get your sister ready for Friday. Then JT said, your sister been starting since Kim Barbie was breaking down those weak bars to Player's Prayer. That's dumb. Ho, nobody jealous but your sister who promoted Rick in several songs because I put it on my butt. Delusional. Then JT says, just like a Spanish girl to think a black girl is jealous. Your sister gets baby fat jacket in the summertime to hide a pregnancy in Team Jordan. Jealous? Nah. Hennessy said, it's your 4th time bringing up Raise. Here you go, trying to raise, babe. What is your obsession with Raise? You the same girl that got up there saying you don't like dark-skinned women and calling them crispy. Now you raise baiting so you can get those same women on your side. I'm starting to think it's something you need to tell us. Is it because your man messing with a Dominican artist? That don't have nothing to do with me. JT said, oh, shut up and ask your sister why she started this whole thing calling me a lap dog over a damn feature and congratulating another artist on their first top 10. Then JT found the tweet from 2022 of Cardi calling her a lap dog where it says, this is where it started, guys. Let's not let chlamydia be for the public with the victim role. Then JT said, sitting there looking like an orangutan in a hat, popping stuff. This whole been slow. Henny said, why you always talking about people looks? You must have forgot what you look like just because you got a couple syringes. Mind you, what you still look like when that filter and makeup come off. You nearly cried when Asian Dog called you ugly and what you keep bringing up my sister for. You came in my quotes. But yeah, it's a lot going on. And I didn't even talk about everything. Like I skipped.
Child. Ooh. JT should have sat the fuck down. Like, JT, bitch, like Isaiah said in his commentary, you're not even in this weight class, mommy. You're not even in the same weight class as a Cardi and a Nicki. So I need you to sit the fuck down. I don't even know if her and Cardi are, I don't even know if Nicki and JT are still cool, but she is capping hard and going up for Nicki very, very hard. I need JT to shut the fuck up. Now, I don't know what happened in 2020. What am I saying? Yeah, 2022, whatever the fuck I'm saying. I can't even talk right now. My brain. I don't know what happened that year. I don't know if that lap dog comment was toward JT, but bitch, it is giving lap dog JT. And it's giving lap dog. You see, and that's why when Cardi threw those subliminals on her new album at JT, like I said on my TikTok last week, I was here for it because JT used dead wrong, bitch. Used dead wrong. And I'm not even going to get into the JT thing. JT is irrelevant and she needs to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out the way, bitch. You're not even on, I'm sorry, baby. You're not even in the weight class as them, mama. Sit to the side. Nicki ain't gonna go up for you. Nicki's gonna stab you in the back like she did all them other young bitches. You see what Nicki did? She was cool with Cardi at first. She was cool with Megan at first. She was cool with Lotto at first. She was cool with Ice Spice. The thing with Lotto was really crazy because, like, Lotto was really minding her fucking business. And Nicki Minaj felt like Lotto should have said something about, was it the Grammy? I just felt like, Nicki, what is wrong with you? Like, you're giving narcissism. Like, it's giving narcissist. And I know that society and social media has convinced you guys that only men are narcissists. No, a lot of women out there are narcissists. And I think I've even encountered a couple over the last couple years. Women can be narcissists. And I feel like Nicki Minaj is one of them. I can't even get into the Lotto. I just feel like out of all the beefs, the Lotto beef was such a misunderstanding and it was so stupid. I'm not gonna get into that. Oh Jesus God, let me look at these comments, child. Shayna, hey boo, Hennessy did have a point. JT didn't make commentary about dark skin. She did, but she always wants to fucking like play the race stuff. And JT, stop, mommy, stop. You need to stop. And she's always quick to call somebody ugly, bitch. Stop calling people ugly, honey. Stop calling people ugly. The fact that everyone purchased body parts and facial features and they're arguing, thank you. How you calling somebody ugly and talking about somebody else's body? You guys all you bitches laid on the fucking operating table. And that's no shade, because if you know me in real life, you know I'm pro surgery, bitch. I might even get me a piece of surgery in a couple years. So it's no shade, but bitch, all y'all bitches laid on the operating table. So I don't even understand coming for another chick's looks. You guys all looked like a hot ass mess before surgery. Now, Nicki, I think, was the prettiest. Sorry, no shade. I'm not a Barb, but truth is truth. Nicki was very pretty as a young girl without makeup, whatever, or without surgery, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All you bitches laid on a fucking table, and all you bitches came out looking 10 times better post surgery, post fillers, post Botox, post lips, post breast, titties, ass, lipo, everything. Anyway, it's funny because JT can actually rap better than Cardi. She needs to get on the booth. Yeah, JT definitely is talented, very talented. And I wish she would stay out the fucking mess and get back in that lab, because I always gave JT credit where it was due. I always felt like, obviously, she was the better rapper in City Girls. I actually could not stand Young Miami's voice. So yeah, I just feel like, JT, please, you're starting to make me not like you. And I was always indifferent to her, but now I'm starting to not like her. I don't want that, but it is what it is. They're all the same in different fonts. Yes, exactly. Literally. Exactly. Don't know who is who, because all you bitches got the same fucking body type, body shape. Y'all all went to the same fucking doctors, bitch. Y'all all got the same package. Okay. Where do I want to go next? Because this was child, I'm tired. It's been an hour. Oh my God, y'all. I'm not gonna be able to do all my hot topics that I want to talk about. Let's take a moment. Let's take a little pause from Cardi, because press. Cardi don't need no press. Cardi B has been in the press, and I've been talking about her for an hour. So let's move on to another hot topic, shall we? Let's get into Let's get into Young Miami and the Diddler. All right, let me get my bearings, child. So basically, y'all know Diddy's still in jail, honey. His sentencing is coming up in October, right? Tomorrow is October 1st. I cannot believe that September is gone. My birthday month. But yes, October 1st is tomorrow, and Diddy the Diddler will be sentenced. Wait, where am I? Where's my face? Where's my face? Y'all haven't been looking at, oh, I'm so stupid. Sorry, y'all. I'm so discombobulated because I haven't done this in like 2 or 3 weeks. But yes, so the Diddler is going to be sentenced very, very, very soon, you guys. And so I guess obviously this is all assisted by Diddy's attorneys. Young Miami, aka Carisha, wrote a letter to the judge for Diddy, basically, about his character and just something to try to help lessen his sentencing, pretty much, y'all. And it went viral, and everybody had an opinion about what was said in said letter. So let's pull up this little letter, honey, and then let's have a little chat. Uh-oh. What the fuck going on with my StreamYard? Let's have a little chit chat about this letter that Young Miami, aka Carisha, wrote for the diddler. Oh child, I'm trying to find a good copy of this letter because I refuse to be squinting my eyes and doing all that hoopla to try to read this shit. Hold on. All right, this is probably the best I can do, child. Let me share this so y'all can read along if y'all can read along if y'all want to. God dang it. Y'all also StreamYard and switched up some shit, child. Oh God, y'all, I hate stuff like this. Okay, let's read, class. So this is, this is for United States District Judge. Okay, whatever. Dear Your Honor, I'm not reading this whole thing, but I'm just laughing because everybody's been trolling this shit. My name is Carisha Brownie. I'm a mother, a daughter, a sister, and a hip hop artist who has spent many years in the public eye. I want to be clear that I cannot speak on or defend anything that may have happened before I met Sean Combs. I do not condone any wrongdoing. I can only speak from the personal experience and the man that I have come to know over the past 4 years. For 3 of those years, I was in a public relationship with Sean, and during that time, I witnessed and came to know a different person than the one often portrayed. Behind the scenes, he was loving, genuine, supportive, and always encouraging. He motivated me, believed in me, and helped me grow both personally and professionally. I'm writing this letter because I believe it is important for the court to know the side of Sean that is not always seen or spoken about. The man who poured into others, who gave opportunities, who led by example, and who loved deeply. Look how good I'm delivering this. Okay, he helped shape me both professionally and personally. He believed in me. He pushed me to grow and taught me how to be a better businesswoman. He helped me find balance between blah, 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 bitch. All right, he helped you. Oh, Lord, this is hilarious. One of the most meaningful memories was when he took me to my first Met Gala. It wasn't just about the event. It was about what it represented. Sean has always made it a priority to open doors for Black people, to make sure we are seen, we are heard and valued in spaces where we've historically been excluded. Yeah, he also didn't pay his Black artists. Okay, he encouraged me, blah, 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 blah. I've seen a change in him, blah, blah, blah. He went to anger management, blah, 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 blah. That's it, the end. How do we feel about this? How do I feel about this, child? Oh, brother. Hey, Steven. How are you, boo? Thanks so much for joining. Hey, Miss Nisi. How are you, love? Carisha is not so bright at all. She did isn't it? Okay, now before we dive into that, you guys, because I have been doing a terrible job, can y'all please stop what you're doing? Please like this video, y'all. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I got to get more consistent again with YouTube. I got to get my numbers up. I got to get my watch hours up. I got to get everything up. So please do me a solid and just like this video. Y'all know liking the video helps tremendously. You will be very, very surprised how liking this video really does help us here on YouTube. It helps push our channel. It helps, just get more eyes on it and gets me more viewers and subscriptions and all that. So please like this video. And replay crew, I know a lot of y'all did not get to catch the live. Replay crew, I am counting on you to also show your love and support. Again, I've been out the YouTube streets for a few weeks and I'm trying to get back on it consistently. My goal from now until the end of the year is to at least crank out 2 videos a week, whether that's a mixture of going live, a pre-recording, something. My personal goal is to get back to being consistent with YouTube and at least bare minimum cranking out 2 videos a week for you guys. So please like this video, subscribe if you like the vibe, and make sure you hit that notification bell button. That way you are notified whenever I drop new content. Okay, y'all, we almost done, baby, because I don't know how much longer I can go, honey. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, and the girlies got my head hurting. Carisha is not so bright. Oh, yeah. Baby, Miss Niecy. Miss Niecy, I missed you, girl. Okay, back to this. Okay, what are my thoughts, you guys? What are my thoughts? Because I'm such an objective person, because I'm such a realist, whether I agree with something or not, I'm a very realistic person. So I'm not surprised, right? I'm really, really not surprised by this. Carisha has said, she does not condone what happened in the past, but she has said, and Saucy Santana has backed her up and has said, that was not my experience with Diddy. When I was with him, it was during his, brother love moment, his brother love era. So I had a completely different person than what other people had. And that's true. I cannot fault her for having a different experience. That's just, how can you do that? You can't fault her for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fault her. So yes, when she got with Brother Love, aka Diddy, it was fun. He did put her on. He did help elevate her brand. He did give her opportunities. He did take her to the Met Gala. I mean, he did all these great things. He did. Now, I'm different because I just feel like whether you did that to me or not, once I saw the video in that hotel room with Cassie, I would have been so repulsed. Like, and it's so easy to say what you would do, what you would have done. I don't know, y'all. I think this was not a good look to the public eye, but I think at this point, I don't think Carisha cares because the public, we beat her up so bad. Not me, because I didn't. A lot of y'all beat her up so bad the last couple of years, which I actually felt bad for her. And I'm gonna tell you why I felt bad for her. I felt bad for Carisha because I felt like, we're so fucking fickle, right? People are so flip-floppy. So let me give you an example. Exhibit A, when she and Diddy first got together, it was, oh yes, bitch, that's how you do it, bitch. You gonna get with the king, yeah, bitch. Diddy got the shit. He gonna put you on, bitch. Oh, you hit a motherfucking lick, bitch. And it was given that because you had ghetto ass Carisha, ghetto ass Young Miami from the fucking City Girls. They were definitely given more low level, on the hierarchy of celebrity culture and celebrity life. It was kind of like oh shit, Young Miami bagged a Diddy. Okay, like it was a thing, and I'm not mad at it because it was like, oh shit, okay, like Diddy ain't never dated no fucking ghetto hood bitch. That's never been his type. So it was a little jarring. It was like, oh shit, okay. But yes, when they first got together, it was all love. It was all positivity. It was all yes, 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 bitch, yeah, yeah. It was all kumbaya, cool. People was up for it. Then when he got clankety clank, when he got involved into all the bullshit, even before the clankety clank, before he got locked up, all the hoopla, the Cassie video, the lawsuit, everybody turned on that bitch. Oh, you was probably out there with him. You was probably out there with him. You was probably in the freak offs. Everybody started coming for her. Oh yeah, you was probably out there giving the bitches drugs. And Now, I will say, Young Miami, it did not help that one tweet that she came out with a couple years ago when she was like, "Oh, I can make Diddy do this to you, and I can make you fuck." So, she said some wild shit. It didn't help her case with that tweet, but nonetheless, I always felt like people should not be lumping her in that shit. I felt like it wasn't fair. I felt like it wasn't cool. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't like to overly speak on too many things until I get the facts. But I get everyone's not like me, and some people like to run their mouth and talk they shit for, so I felt kind of bad, right? Where was I going with this? Yeah, it was really just we flip-flopped on her. People definitely flip-flopped on her. So she really did go through a rough couple years. Like, people were really mean to her. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if y'all were in the same social media streets as I was, but bitch, people were fucking nasty to Young Miami. It was terrible. All the same time, she breaking up with JT, they going through it. It's just, I felt like the whole world was against her, and that could really fuck with someone's mental. I think a lot of times we forget that these celebrities are human beings, and they deal with sadness, depression, all that, So I felt bad. However, I'm not surprised by this, and I don't think it's a good look. Like I said, I think at this point, she's like, well, fuck it. I don't care. I feel like Carisha at this point is like, fuck it. I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. Right. I didn't stand behind him or beside him through this process. I did go MIA. I did cut him off. I did, y'all still was talking shit about me. So, this nigga might do some time. So shit, I'm about to write a little piece of letter. Y'all already fucking hate me anyways, bitch. I might as well write this nigga a little letter and hope that he only gets a year or two in jail versus 12 years. Shit. I'm telling you, that's probably what she's thinking. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's probably what the girl's thinking. She probably thinking, well, shit, y'all hate me anyways. Let me at least see if I can help this nigga not get 20 years and maybe do a little piece of 2 years behind bars. That's probably what she's thinking. I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying I agree with it. That's just the truth of what she's thinking in her brain. But like Miss Niecy said, Carisha is not so bright. So she's gonna make herself look stupid. It's just a hot ass mess. Who else wrote a letter? It wasn't that many people. Someone else wrote a letter. I can't remember. But child, they want the diddler to come out. They said the diddler, the prosecutors want Diddy to do what, 11 years? Is that what I read? How many years y'all think Diddy gonna get, child? Because they definitely gonna fight for time already served, because he's already served about a year in prison. So yeah, prosecutors announced they're seeking over 11 years in prison for Diddy. Is it gonna happen? I don't know. Cassie writes another letter to the judge ahead of Diddy's sentencing on Friday. Oh shit, y'all. It's happening Friday, bitch. It's happening on Friday, honey. They gonna try to or they're gonna sentence him. Sorry. I said lock him up, but the nigga already, I never saw this coming. Who would have fucking thought in 2025, bitch, after 30 years in the music industry, who would have thought that in 2025 is when we would see Diddy would be sentenced to go to prison for however long. So yeah, Cassie writes another letter to the judge ahead of Diddy's sentencing on Friday, says that she still has nightmares and flashbacks on a regular. And this is the thing, Diddy ain't shit. Diddy's not shit, because when was that BET award where he got honored with the lifetime achievement shit? What year was that? Bitch, that was 2022. Ooh, bitch. 2000. See, this is why I'm like, Diddy, you bitch. Bitch. I don't know why in my mind I was like, oh, it was before COVID. I was having a brain, y'all. My brain is not working. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, y'all. My brain is at this point. Bitch, that was 2022. Yeah, Diddy, you deserve to get locked up. You know why I say that? Because look, I'm about to show you this clip from 2022. This is what he said. Hold on. Where is it? Damn it.
There for me.
Here we go.
I got to give a special thank you to the people that was really like there for me. Bishop T.D. Jakes, my chief of staff, Christina Coram, KK, Lorianne Gibson, keeping me free. Yeah, and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times. Love. And once again, I gotta thank Harlem, Boogie Down, Bronx, Queens.
Let me play that part one more time because that was so sinister, especially what we know now. That was very sinister. Very sinister.
Lorianne Gibson, keeping me free. Yeah, and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
Y'all, that is so sick. You guys. And he was so sinister when he said it. He was so fucking sinister when he said that. That was 2022. That was 2022, mommy. Cassie pulled that lawsuit in 2023, baby. Bitch. It was about a year and a half because that lawsuit happened November. I will never forget because I was on like some type of cabin trip, or I was on some type of trip during the holiday season with with Girls ATL. That was November of 23. BET Awards is June. No, so it was y'all, I'm not good at my brain is not working. Let me not embarrass myself. Anyway, child, that was in 2022. And that lawsuit was in 23. Do y'all see how fucking sick and sinister he was? What the fuck are you trying to shout out Cassie? Oh. And shout out to Cassie for holding me down during the dark times. Love. Nigga, what? Oh, the dark times when you was beating her fucking ass, bitch? When you were abusing her? When you were making her your fucking sex slave, you piece of shit ass nigga? So no, I don't feel like Diddy has done all this immense growth. Now I understand he's been sober, and I didn't realize how bad Diddy was on them drugs. I get it. He's probably sober now, and that's great. I'm not saying the nigga deserves 20 years in jail. I'm just saying he deserves something. Now, what that something is, I don't know, booby. But we about to find out, y'all. What Miss Niecy saying? Miss Niecy said he going to do about 10. Ooh, Miss Niecy. You giving him a decade? Unless he low-key pay the judge. Child, you never know, baby. All the type of corruption that be going on. You can't keep doing people wrong and nothing. Okay, clock it, honey. Listen, that's a life lesson right there. You cannot keep doing wrong to people, baby, and don't think it's not gonna get back to you now. It'll come back to you. And my mom always say, if it don't come back through you, it can come back through your children. My mom has told me that for years. She was like, you better do people right. She was like, I've seen it. My mom has always told me karma things be coming back to you. And if it don't come to you, bitch, sometimes it'll come back to your children. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep. I ain't never like him. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so honest, Allie C. I have always been a big Diddy fan. I've always been a big Diddy fan, a Bad Boys fan. I just grew up in that era. Listen, when it comes to Diddy, and I've said this in my previous videos, when it comes to Diddy, before all of this went down, the only negative thing that I heard and knew about Diddy was that he didn't pay his artists well, and people had lawsuits against him, and he was notorious for, you know, giving people crappy contracts and, you know, not paying his artists, which I think is bad. But that's not on the same level as being an abuser and all that, an assaulter and all, you know. So I just never, I did not see that in him. I actually thought Diddy was a punk. I actually thought Diddy was the type that couldn't bust a grape. So I was very surprised to see that nigga act the way he did. But then again, when I go back in my memory bank and I started looking up old clips of making the band, especially with like Danny Kane, I was like, I remembered, I was like, Diddy was a little aggressive back then. Diddy was a little menacing back then. And then I found the clip of him and Lorianne Gibson going at it, and I remember it. I just think it's so crazy looking back on the things that we normalized in society back in the day. I mean, even back in 2007, 2008, like, because I feel like if Making the Band, if that came out today and he behaved the same way now that he did then, erasing all this stuff with Cassie and whatever, I feel like now people would have been, there would have been all types of tweets and think pieces on TikTok about how is Diddy being verbally abusive and he's aggressive. It would have been that. But we as a society and a culture, we really allowed a lot of bad behavior. And I think a lot of us are really, those of us who are trying to grow and reflect, I think a lot of us are kind of realizing like, hey, that wasn't good. Like that wasn't okay. Like, you know, like that was actually abusive or damn, like, you know. So anyway, because that's another topic for another day. Like the things that we accepted as a culture, as a society, like I just, y'all, that Biggest Loser documentary, I haven't even seen it all, but like I can't believe that was a television show. Anyway, I'm gonna do a deep dive on that because we've got a lot of healing and unlearning to do because we were fucked up people not too long ago. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. Woo! Diddy knew was going to happen. He knew as the time and the date got closer, but no, girl, he didn't know. No, he did know. I'm sorry. He knew. You're right. I'm so sorry. Diddy did know because when it came to the Cassie lawsuit, initially, before it became public, now I don't have an exact timeline. I don't know if this was weeks before, months before, or days before, but Diddy did get a heads up. And I will say, Cassie and her attorneys were trying to do it privately at first. And they gave an offer, and Diddy said, no, get that shit out my face. And when he did that, that is when Cassie and her team said, okay, well, fuck you, nigga. We about to go public with this. But yes, for those that don't know, initially, and I think I'm right about this because I remember reporting on this when I found out. But yes, if I'm not mistaken, initially, the lawsuit against Diddy from Cassie was actually private. It was private. And he received it. And he said, F you, I'm not paying you. And that's when Cassie and her team said, okay, bet. You think you fucking untouchable, bitch? I'm about to rock your whole fucking world, bitch. Boom! Got that nigga. And shit ain't been the same since. So that's what I'm saying. Diddy's been full of himself. Like, I do not feel like this humbled him during the trial. His demeanor, his energy, I mean, when I was reading the transcripts, when reporters were giving their take on the day and what they witnessed, and Diddy was acting like Nino Brown in that fucking courtroom, like just acting all fucking cocky and, you know, just all yeah. Diddy ain't learned shit. I'm gonna be honest right now. I don't feel like Diddy has learned a goddamn thing. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Miss Niecy. They've been negotiating on that settlement. He knew. Yes, thank you. I just corrected myself, my dear. So yes, you are right. Mom speaking. Oh yeah, my mom, she was speaking facts, baby. Okay, after Biggie, I was done and I was in middle school. And that's the thing too. Shout out to Gene. Gene is was Diddy's longtime bodyguard. Diddy is partially responsible for Biggie's death, but not in a menacing way, not like he wanted to hurt Biggie. It was the fact that Gene, and y'all can look it up on YouTube, Gene has told this story countless of times. Gene was a longtime bodyguard, security guard for Diddy, for Bad Boy, for whatever. And he was around during that time and he was there that night. And Gene got a heads up. He got a couple tips that like, yo, they gonna try to fucking kill us tonight. They gonna try to kill us. They was in not Vegas. That was Tupac that died in Vegas, right? They was in LA. Oh yeah, I'm going back to Cali. Yes, they was in California. The Vibe, was it Vibe? It was some party, Gene got the heads up. Gene got the 411 that niggas was coming tonight to kill them. Kill them, to fuck them up. It wasn't even on some like, oh, it's a hit on Biggie. It was like they're coming to fuck us up. Like us, the entourage, Diddy, Biggie, whoever is in the crew, Little C's, anybody in the like, they coming to fuck us up. And Gene was telling Diddy, and Diddy kept brushing. Oh, well, I don't give a fuck. We going to the party. We gonna go to this party. We're going to this party. Diddy kept brushing it off. He didn't take Gene seriously. He didn't take heed to the warning. Mace didn't go to the party. Mace didn't go to the party. Jodeci didn't go to the party that night. Now, I think Mace wanted to go, but something about him and Brandy, I don't know. There was Mace and Brandy was together at that time. Anyway, the point is, Diddy has been stubborn his entire fucking life. And that was one of Gene's biggest issues with Diddy when it came to Biggie and other stuff. Diddy was stubborn. Diddy did not want to listen. Diddy thought he was untouchable. So when people blame Diddy for Biggie's death, I want y'all to know it's not, at least from my perspective, it's not. No, Diddy did not, even though it's been rumored, no, Diddy was not behind Biggie's death. He really was not. But he was partially to blame because he actually got a fucking warning and a heads up and he ignored it. So to me, you're just as guilty because it's like, what the fuck? Like, duh. Anyway, yes, greed, money, and power gets you every single time. Baby, when I tell you, greed, money, and power, I always say pride and ego and greed will be people's biggest downfall in life. That pride and ego, and then you add a little bit of greed into it. Oh, that's the devil walking, honey. Whoever outside was going to get exactly, Alice C. And that's the thing, the way Gene has described it over and over again, it wasn't even like, oh yeah, they're going to come and get big. It was like, they trying to get us, bitch. They trying to get all of us. You know, whoever in Bad Boy, whoever's in that, like, they trying to kill us. And bullets have no name. You see how there was other people in that car with Biggie? And I don't even know if anyone else got shot. I know he's the only one that died, but anyway, Gene had the 411 and Diddy ignored it. And it's so fucking crazy because it's like, all you can do is wonder if Diddy listened to Gene and did not go to that party, you know, would Biggie still be alive? Or would he have, not even like he'd still be alive today, but would he have lived a much longer life? You know, it's just, Diddy is the culprit to a lot of shit. That's just the truth. I've been following Gene for years. Kim and Wolf both are dead. Who knew all? Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, and Andre Harrell, which I love Andre Harrell, and I hope he wasn't a part of any of this shit. Andre Harrell did hold Diddy accountable. I mean, shit, Andre Harrell fired Diddy's ass at Uptown because he felt like Diddy was too fucking full of him. You know what I mean? So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy hid a lot of his menacing ways away from Andre, because Andre was like a father figure almost, and Andre did hold Diddy accountable. So anyway, rest in peace, Kim Porter. Rest in peace, Andre Harrell. Rest in peace, all of them. Rest in peace. Oh my God, my boo. Rest in peace, Heavy D. Man. I don't want to get. I'm an old. Y'all can tell the fact that I even know who Heavy D is. That tells you what era I was raised in, and I'm really an old soul. So rest in peace, man. Because I really wonder if Kim Porter was alive today. Oh baby, I just wonder. Oh my God, I wonder. The whole Uptown label people are going. Okay, it's so sad how stuff be happening, man. Allie said I'm old too. I'm in my 30s, but I'm an old soul. You know what I'm saying? So I was born 1990. My older sister, I was around cousins, so I was always around that era, like 80s, 90s, 2000s is just my era, you know. Rest in peace, man. I mean, her poor children. I don't even want to talk. When I tell you that Kim Porter shit just is so fucking sad to me, and I just hate that happened to her. She didn't really I mean, and it was medical stuff. You know, everybody's saying it's suspicious. I don't think it's suspicious. Diddy's a lot of things. I don't think he did that. I think she actually received some medical negligence because she was sick. She had been sick for a few weeks, and she went to the doctor, and that's when they told her she had pneumonia. So they gave her whatever medicine for pneumonia. But I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Healthcare providers, doctors, they make mistakes all the fucking time. So I feel like they either misdiagnosed her or they didn't fully check everything. They didn't check. I just know that there was some negligence there, and she should not have died. She should not have died. I side eye it all. I mean, you're right, and honestly, I can't say anything for certain because I never thought Diddy was the piece of shit that he is today. You know, I know he was shitty for the contract and the money, but I didn't know he was beating bitches up and forcing them to be damn sex slaves and the shit that Cassie endured, and the fact that there was people, men and women on the internet and on this very YouTube who were trying to contemplate and minimize and really actually say that Cassie was not a victim was very alarming to me. It was very scary to me to see men and women say that Cassie was not a victim. Why? Because she partook in the sex, but she had no choice to partake in the sex. And when she would try to leave the freak offs, he would beat the fuck out of her. I mean, I'm trying to understand how she's not a victim. Oh, because sometimes she liked it. Okay. Sometimes she liked it. That isn't. I'm not gonna even get on that rabbit hole because I know I'm gonna have to talk about this shit again once the trial happens. And I'm about to spend about 7 minutes talking about this last little thing. Because I hate half-assing stuff. So we're gonna talk about Jimmy Kimmel. This is not gonna take long because I'm tired, my brain hurts, my eyes hurt. Y'all, Donald fucking Duck, yo, is really ruining this fucking nation. And when I tell you I ain't fucking with none of this, because what they did to Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, so I got to be very careful with my words, child. Jimmy Kimmel was talking about the Chucky Kirk situation that happened a few weeks ago, where he was, okay, I'm not going to say that man's name because it's almost like damn saying Candyman's name. Once you say it 3 times, some shit happens. So I'm not saying Chucky Kirk's name. I'm calling him Chucky Kirk for a reason. Whoever gets offended, oh well, I don't care. That's what I'm doing to protect myself and my channel, my little bitty channel, okay? So Jimmy Kimmel made a comment. There was, he was talking about Chucky Kirk. Now, to be quite honest, if y'all watch the clip, Jimmy Kimmel wasn't saying shit about Mr. Kirk. He was really talking about Donald Duck, if quiet as it's kept. That's why when he got all this backlash and ABC, oh my God, and you're talking about Chucky Kirk, and I'm like, he wasn't talking about Chucky. He was actually talking about Donald Duck. But let's play the clip. So in case y'all didn't see it, want to see it again to refresh your memory, let's take a little look-see.
There was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay? And it didn't just happen once. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House.
So because of that fucking clip where he said nothing wrong about Chucky Kirk, he said nothing wrong about Chucky Kirk. He actually was cracking a joke, a very harmless joke, if you ask me, about Donald Duck. So because of that, ABC suspended the Jimmy Kimmel show indefinitely following his remarks about Chucky Kirk. So everyone and they mother freaking mama were outraged by this. And I want to explain to people why we were outraged. I don't feel like I should have to, but I saw a lot of stupid, ignorant comments that came. Before I get to the comments. So ABC did this. Everybody and their mama was in a uproar. We were shocked. We were shocked. We were in disbelief. We just could not believe it. The reason why we're so in shock, yes, Jimmy Kimmel is a very nice man. He's a kind person. He has been very, very kind to the Black community. He is, some would say, an ally, right? So yes, he is beloved by many. But most importantly, it wasn't just because he was beloved. This was an attack, you guys, on freedom of fucking speech in the United States of America. Bitch, this isn't fucking Bosnia. This is the USA. Government should not have, the government nor the fucking White House should have any type of say or hand when it comes to freedom, the freedom of speech of citizens or people in the entertainment and media. This was such a mega deal for a multitude of reasons, but more so because this actually threatened our First Amendment rights of freedom of speech. And if they were doing this to a beloved white man, can you imagine what the hell they want to do to the rest of us? So it got the support and the outrage for a multitude of reasons, because some people were like, well, damn, I wish John Lennon got this support. I wish the Black people got this support. First of all, the Black people did get the support. So y'all shut the fuck up. It's not just because, oh, Jimmy Kimmel's our savior. No, yes, he is a beloved person. He is an ally to many. It was bigger than that, you guys. I work in media. Do you understand the severity of just like not having freedom of speech? And I get freedom of speech is already very flawed, right? But it was showing us that, oh, freedom of speech is okay, but only if it's benefiting that other side, right? So it caused major widespread backlash to the point, you guys, to the point where millions of Americans unsubscribed and canceled their memberships to Disney and Hulu and whatever. So within a few days, Disney lost billions, not millions, billions of dollars. Okay. It was sweeping. It was absolutely fucking insane. It was insane. So here it is. Can y'all see this? Yes. Disney stock drops 4.2 billion fucking dollars. Do y'all know how much? Bang! That is huge. You guys, that is fucking insane. That's massive. Fucking massive. Okay. So because of that, guess what? ABC's goofy ass and Disney's goofy ass. It was like a whirlwind. Jimmy Kimmel is back. ABC is returning the late night show on Tuesday. You fucking idiots, bro. You fucking morons. The fact that you guys got bullied and you guys were going to cut one of your highest ranked shows on the network because of fucking Donald Duck threatening you when Jimmy Kimmel didn't even say anything bad. You guys really suspended the show indefinitely. You guys didn't even do like we're going to suspend it for a week. We're going to do a 2-week break, a 2-week suspension. Remember when they did that to Whoopi because she made a comment about something? They didn't fire her. They were like, okay, bitch, we're going to suspend your black ass for 2 weeks. You think about what you did and then come back. That way we can get the motherfuckers off our back. We gave you a punishment. I would have, not even respect, but it would have been better if they did that. No, they literally canceled the show indefinitely, which was a pretty massive act that they did. And just for them to lose $4 billion and then not even a week later, them to bring the show back. And you know what that taught me, guys? One word: capitalism. Capitalism. Capitalism rules this nation and this society. Capitalism, money, greed, wealth. That is what's running this nation and this society. Okay. Y'all, I just couldn't believe it. Whoopi went on, this was a couple years ago, Miss Niecy. She said something about I don't even want to say the word, because if you say this word, they come from the woodworks. This community, what I'm about to type, she said a comment about that community in some kind of regard. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. This was a couple years ago. And she got in trouble. It was a big thing. And they suspended her for like a week or two on The View. And it was what it was, right? I expected them to do something like that for Jimmy Kimmel. I did not expect them to say, hey, we're canceling this show indefinitely. Indefinitely? And then the other white man from MSNBC. I forget the journalist's name. I love him. He's a political commentator or whatever. I forget his name. This really, really nice white man on MSNBC the day of the Chucky Kirk situation. And he was like, look, what happened was terrible. What happened was egregious. It should have never happened. However, when you do put out this type of rhetoric, when you do put out this type of stuff, you cannot not expect violence. That's all he fucking said. And it's true. It is true. He did not say that Chucky Kirk deserved what happened to him. He did not make fun of what happened to him. He did not rejoice. He just simply said, cause and effect. And sadly, when you spew certain rhetoric, you can't spew violent rhetoric and then think that violence is not going to come to your front door. I'm paraphrasing, and they fucking fired him. from MSNBC. And that's my thing with some of these big corporations. They're so quick. Stop being so fucking quick to be peer pressured and fire somebody. Stop trying to fire people in 2.5 seconds. Why don't you guys have some meetings, do a little suspension, suspend them for a few weeks, suspend them for a month, no pay for a month. Do that. Stop firing people left and right without proper thought, just God damn, that man done lost his good job at MSNBC because of y'all motherfuckers. And that's the shit I'm saying. It's like, I mean, my mom was like, yo, I know you ain't with the big dogs yet, but baby, you might want to be careful. I mean, I'm gonna be completely transparent, y'all. I got very scared, and I didn't delete my video with Lamont that we did about Chucky Kirk, but I did hide it because I just don't know. And then people were getting fired from their jobs. Delta, what were some of the big name companies that were firing people from their jobs? Oh, Emory Healthcare here in Atlanta. People were getting fired from their fucking jobs because they were saying things on their social media. And so I got very scared. And that's why I'm not even, you see, I'm calling him Chucky Kirk. You see, I'm saying Donald Duck. You see, I'm saying I'm scared. I am really afraid right now. And so again, that is why the whole nation really was behind Jimmy Kimmel. Yes, Jimmy Kimmel is an ally to many. Yes, Jimmy Kimmel is beloved, but it was bigger than Jimmy Kimmel. We were protecting our First Amendment rights, us that work in media. If, as someone who works in media, if you take away our right of free speech, like that's, bitch, this ain't fucking Bosnia, bitch. This ain't the Middle East, bitch. This ain't bombs over Baghdad, bitch. This is the United States of America, bitch. And let's be clear, Jimmy Kimmel's a fucking comedian. You guys were about to cancel a comedian for making fun of Donald Duck. It was true. How you gonna fucking sit here and say you mourning the death of your friend and you're like, oh yeah, it was sad. Anyway, I'm building a ballroom in the White, like, nigga, what? Jimmy Kimmel, who is a fucking comedian, made a joke at the president. And because the president is a narcissistic, psychotic piece of shit human being, he had an ego trip. He said, fuck you. You know what? You made fun of me on national television. I'm going to get you fired. But like, we can't live in a country like that, y'all. We cannot do this. We cannot do it. It's becoming a dictatorship. It is becoming a dictatorship. I'm telling you right now, it is becoming a fucking dictatorship. And I am fucking scared. When I tell you I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm very afraid. Am I a woman of faith? Yes. Do I stay prayed up? Yes. I stay prayed up. That gets me by. I stay prayed up. But bitch, bitch, baby, I still be sleeping with one eye open, bitch, because this country, this country, bitch. Talk to people who are historians. Talk to people who are in politics. Talk to people from different parts of the world. I have a great deal of my family live in London. Talk to people who don't live here. And I want you will be very surprised how they view us. They will tell you, yo, y'all should be afraid. Like, it's real. Like, I feel like in America, we live in this bubble. When people say dictatorship and fascism and stuff like that, we're not being dramatic, y'all. Hitler did not just overnight make concentration camps, and that didn't happen just overnight. It started by planting seeds. He planted seeds. He planted seeds. He planted seeds. That is what's happening right now, you guys. And we all need to be alert. We all, and yes, in moderation, but we need to be paying attention to what's happening in the news, media, politics. We need to be paying attention. I'm not saying overconsume. within moderation, because it does get me overwhelmed. I get anxiety. I deal with anxiety and depression and all types of things. So in moderation, but you guys got to know, this is not the time to be like, oh, I don't care about politics. Baby, you don't have to care about politics, but politics is going to be caring about you, bitch. And when that shit come affecting you at your front door, you know, it's a lot. And I mean, I don't even like to get too political, but again, I can't escape it because now it's fucking coming up in our goddamn media. And we have shit like this happening where no, Jimmy Kimmel, a nighttime host, a comedian, should be able to make a, you know, he should be able to make a carefree joke about the president without his show getting suspended indefinitely. Again, attack on freedom of speech, our First Amendment rights, you know? And this Charlie Kirk thing, it's insane. People were getting fired, but honey, how many people were getting fired for George Floyd? I want to know how many people were getting fired when they were cracking jokes about George Floyd's death. How about that? Ahmaud Arbery's death. Did people get fired too? And since then, we have had multiple, where am I at, baby? We done had multiple school pow-pows, and the same people who was up in arms on Facebook and social media about Chucky Kirk, they're fucking silent. So when children are getting massacred at school or church, it's silence. Oh, but when Chucky Kirk, someone who actually incited violence, who said, oh, you know, we might have to have a few pow deaths in order to keep our Second Amendment. Well, bitch, he didn't deserve what happened to him, but he did according to his logic, what happened to him was necessary, I guess, right? To keep the Second Amendment right. It's I'm not laughing at what happened. I think what happened to him was absolutely terrible. I think what happened to him was egregious. I think what happened to him was very dangerous. Was very dangerous for us. Very dangerous. And the first day that shit happened with Chucky Kirk, I said, oh my God, there's going to be some type of retaliation for this. There's going to be some type of retaliation for this. It's the left versus the right. It's going to be some type of retaliation. This is dangerous. That shouldn't be happening to anybody. You know what I mean? So thank you, Shayna. And I don't like that though, right? Freedom of speech, but I guess it only pertains to certain people in this nation. Anyway, that's it. I really didn't even want to get that deep into politics, but remember when they tried to cancel Nick Cannon? Yes, thank you for reminding me. Remember when they tried to cancel Nick Cannon for the same thing, but made him apologize? Yes, thank you, Shayna, for reminding me. They sure did a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, they tried to cancel Nick Cannon. They canceled Wild and Out. It was a whole thing. I think it went on for like maybe a month or two. And then he finally apologized. And then they worked some things out behind the scenes, and then he was back in their good graces. And what he said was debatable, sure. What he said was up for debate, sure. Was it something that he deserved to be fired for? No. No. But again, you can't say anything about that community without repercussions. And I'm gonna be honest, I have said this for many years. That's how the Black community should have been. The way the J community is, the way this community is, and guys, do not take it negative. I have friends, I have coworkers. It's nothing against this group. I actually admire how they move. And I have said this for many years, that I think that that's how Black people should have moved. That's how we should have moved. After everything that we endured, I wish we had that power. I wish it was oh, you said this about the Black community? Canceled. Oh, you said this about slavery? Canceled. Oh, you said this about oh, you said this about Jim Crow. Canceled. Oh, you said this about Martin Luther King. Canceled. Oh, you said this about canceled. I wish. Whoo, child. Mind you, most of us never even heard of him. So, right? Like, who is this man, Harpo? Who is this man, Harpo? This is just the beginning, child. I stay prayed up. Baby, that's all I can do. Stay prayed up, but keep your ear to the streets. Okay? Because this is just the beginning, y'all. Honestly, the only thing that's going to keep me sane through this next however many years with this orange face is the Lord Jesus Christ, therapy, good friends in my life, and tequila. So that's all. And that's all I can offer y'all right now. That community sticks together. But you know what? And they don't just stick together, they have power. And that's another topic for another day. Y'all, tonight has been great. We covered a lot. I talked a lot. I appreciate for those that were able to tune in and show me love and show your support. I really do appreciate you guys so much. Again, I told y'all what my goal is, to get back being more consistent on YouTube and at least cranking out 2 videos a week for you guys. Again, whether that's me going live or a pre-recorded video that I upload, however that may look. There's a lot of content, you guys, that I really want to do. You guys don't know how many times during the day I'm like, oh, I want to pick up my phone real quick and go on YouTube, or pick up my phone and go on TikTok and I think what I need to do is really start holding myself accountable with that. Whenever I do have a moment, I will at least pick up maybe TikTok or just record myself and then upload it later. Because sometimes I have my best commentary and thoughts during the day when I'm listening to the radio, or I'm whatever in the car, or I'm at work and I'm listening to a podcast in my ear. Like, I have my best commentary and thoughts like during the day. And there's just so many times that I wish I could just pick up my phone and I can't do that. But nonetheless, I miss you guys. I love these conversations. I love the audience. And I love, I just want to continue to grow. Thank you guys for supporting me. Orange face is showing us evil. Yes, oh, baby, it ain't never left, but you're right. It's at an all-time high. Thank you so much, Miss Nisi. I really do appreciate you. Again, you guys, please like this video. Replay crew, please like this video. Subscribe if you're new. Notification bell. That way you are notified whenever I drop new content. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to try to come back this week because, like I said, I really want to commit to 2 videos a week on YouTube. It is an absolute must. It is an absolute necessity. And I will hold myself accountable in doing that because it's my own personal goal. And also, I want to get back in the swing of things. But also, guys, please follow me on Instagram. It's right there, _Monique_Nicole. I'm very interactive on Instagram. That is where you'll get to know me on a more personal level. I post daily. I interact with people, just for y'all kind of to see my life behind the scenes outside of YouTube. And then TikTok. My TikTok is Monique Nicole 94. I'm active on TikTok as well. So please show that some love. Yeah, I love you guys. And what am I doing? Because where are all the buttons, child? Miss Nisi, I hope to see you Friday after. Oh, girl, yes, Miss Nisi. That bitch. I'm gonna go live on Friday, bitch. You right, girl. Yes, Miss Nisi. Y'all will catch me live on Friday. I don't care if I'm in the car. I don't care if I'm on my lunch break, baby. Y'all gonna catch me live on this YouTube for a quick 5-10 minutes to talk about the Diddy sentencing. Oh my God, Miss Nisi, thank you for reminding me. That is Friday. OMG. That is Friday, y'all. Let's make a little bet. Let's make a little bet, y'all. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Take care, and we'll chat soon. Bye bye.